Welcome back, people. Well, we've made quite a few sudden changes since the last episode, even since the last mini episode, to be honest. We do want to do the same things that I showed you there, like carry on with this and make a few more things, but we've had a few more big buildings added, because I wanted something that stood out for, what was it we were going to look into for this room? Blood magic, because we've got something for blood magic, so I wanted to make it look more ominous type of thing. So I think a black pyramid with kind of golden lighting will be good. And even though that's our power sphere, it doesn't quite work for living quarters and like floors for things. So I started on things like this. This is our living area with the kitchen over there and our signature pets that I had to move. And then if we look further down, we got a platform here with nothing again, and then we got a farming area that we can keep expanding, so we can just keep going round and round. So we've got food going into there, and then here we've moved our sifting area completely, and if we needed to, we've got our heavy sieve, but this is completely automated and it's doing the exact same thing. As you go down, what we made last episode, just need to finish off. We moved it over here and we upgraded our lava generation. Under each one of these is a uranium block, and that still isn't enough to power what we made for leveling up our power system. So how about I show you that now, and then we get on with what I wanted to do at the start of this. So yeah, this is our power sphere again. So it's started storing quite a lot of power. We're nearly full, so hopefully that'll be less on that. But what we managed to do was we've been to the end we've been to the end because we were able to make, what was it called? These end crystals. The recipe is really simple because we did some lucky cubes and we got that, and we've killed a wither out there, so we had enough to make these up. So we killed a couple of dragons and we got the dragon's breath, and this is now Mark 3. So if I put okay dot, here we go, that's Mark 1, that's Mark 2, and that's Mark 3. So each one of these is now a Mark 3, and they're producing lava for us at that rate. But it's gonna take I'm gonna have to figure out an amazing way to make lava. I'm thinking of doing an entire platform just to make it out of the way somewhere in a different dimension. That way, not even an issue. And that might be enough power, maybe. So what I said in the mini episode, if you watched it, is we're going to look into this, but at the end of it I decided I wanted to have a look at the nano beacon. To make that, we needed to start here. So I needed to make a beacon, brewing stands, all that. You level it up, it's again not that difficult to level up until it gets to the tier 4, and tier 4 is like this. So it took a lot of materials, but we got it. So what I'm going to do is show you this, because we even managed to make all of these that we wanted onto it. So this is going to be completely useless, so's that, things like that. So I'm going to show you how I make this first, because I need to think of a place to put it as well. I'm thinking on top of somewhere, or underneath somewhere. I don't know, it needs to be somewhere. Or I might just have it, yeah, I'll have it on top of here. Right on top of there, that'll work perfectly. So what we need to do is go into our power sphere, go into our AE system, our refined storage system, and get our assembler. And just in case, I'm going to get an angel block, because we don't know how which way this is going to build. Is it going to build from underneath, or is it going to build from above it? But I've got a feeling I might want to go up a bit, because that's going to be the tip of it. So let's go up here and plop you there and plop you underneath. Right, so this should do it. So to test this, we need to right click on here, and this is a lot of blocks to make it, so I'm glad I took a lot of time to do this. Think. Yeah. Right. So that's a lot of blocks to make it, and yeah, it didn't take the modifier that it didn't need. So let's go get power and I'll show you what I can do with it. Seems like I'm losing my GP here. Strange. Either way. Oh wait, I have. Yeah, I have. Great. So I put you in there. Light it up. And hopefully I won't need any of this anymore. So we get all the way up to the top. See how close to the bottom we're. Oh, plenty of room. Absolutely plenty. Right, so put you there. How much power are you going to drain? All those buffs are now permanent. So if you can see them like down here when I send them off, they're right here right now, but all those buffs are now permanent. So I cannot go hungry, I'll be able to have flight, and I have, as you can see, night vision as well. So if we put that in there, that in there, don't need any of you anymore. There we go. And now we have complete unlimited flight no matter where we are. That nanotech beacon is amazing, especially if you put all the right modifiers onto it. Let's see, what is the power drain on this now? Oh, it's only taken about 10,000 per tick. 10,000 per tick is not that bad actually for what it is. And now it looks like it's day constantly. So night vision, jump boost, water breathing, strength 2, resistance, regeneration 2, haste, fire resistance, saturation and flight. Let's have a look, what have we got? That's just a modifier core, there's the flight. Regen, strength, fire resistance, normal modifier, saturation, resistance, night vision, jump boost, water breathing, haste, and last but not least, just a normal modifier, strength, regen, and a normal modifier. So it just goes like that, and it's a really, I think it's a really nice looking block, and I could build something just to have that at its peak above here. But I'm quite pleased with that. So that is the starting point of this episode. And the way you make all these modifier cores, if I go on, here you go, is you have to go through. So if I wanted speed, block gold, block of redstone, 2 blocks of mica like you would the other way, and a modifier core. Modifier cores, as you've seen me make them before, they're not difficult. So there's your speed modifier. Let's have a look. Accuracy, we didn't need that. Flight modifier. This is what we needed for that. We needed 4 launchers, which, as you can see, really simple to make. Haste modifier, you needed a efficiency 5 book. That was, yeah, a pain in the backside. And then you go to making potions of strength, but they have to be the right type. So awakened potions with blaze powder creates it, and as you can see, any awakened potions you need, it's just nether wart and water. How about with water breathing, potions of water breathing, so yeah. how you get a pufferfish. We go in Britannia with an alchemy catalyst. How do you make that? We get that. But I'm pretty sure we have those anyway. Or you can go into a loot bag and be lucky enough. It's things like that. Regen, again, gas tiers, saturation. That was a pain. I don't know how I had any in my inventory. I've got lucky bags automatically opening. I've had chance cubes working. I don't know how I got the chorus fruits. I'm gonna have to look into that myself. But again, golden apples aren't difficult. Resistance modifier, protection 4, and obsidian. Jump boost just because we can. Slime block, easy to make. Rabbit's foot, we've been killing plenty of the rabbits. And then fire resistance, magma creams. After you've made all of them, you put it all together, and now the game looks ever so bright. But I'm not done with it, because that's just the beginning of this episode. The next bit is making this right. So we need you, and then I need to place them on something. But I need to think of a location that's going to work. So if I just get some cobblestone for that, because I'm going to put 4. Well, I'll see how I like the look of it, but I'm going to need, for each one of them, I'm going to need them. So, come on. Typical. So the only things I'm missing is you. Let's go get some redstone. And then stick the redstone in that. I'm glad I've made this system because that works ridiculously fast, and if there's nothing going into it, it'll work. And what did I put in here for you? Oh yeah, that was it. I started crushing down the other ores that I was getting, and then automatically smelting them now. So that should be enough of these now. There we go, 20 of them. All the good luck. Right. And it has to go in our new building. Just not sure what level to put it on. Because we have this level here, and we have our home level, that level. We've kind of been building up, so we've got this level for basic. I think I'm going to put it on this one actually, because it needs to fill up a bit. So if we go one there, one there, one there, and one there. So what it's going to look like is that. I did not want to do that. I'll have to go and get another one of those blocks. Okay, and then we're going to have stand in the middle there, and then the same again here. And the easiest way to do it without actually having to mine it would just be do that. More thumbs today. Alright. You know what? I've done it one too close anyway. Because it needs to go on this. So I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can get rid of that. So this is what I want to. 2. 2 blocks in the middle and it goes on the 3rd block. So I need that on the 4th block. And this is the earliest start of the Draconic Evolution in my eyes. Obviously we've got things. What in the world is going on here? Okay. Can I not put it there or something? Weird thing is weird. That's really all I've got to say to that, because it worked on that side. Why is it not working on this side? Okay, it works now. And then on the pedestal here, we have that. And that's the basic way it's going to work. But on the back of each one of these, I need to put one of these. But this is where it changes a little bit. I need to make it true to ignore the limit of what you can send. Because these little things can drain a lot of power for its rituals. Yep. So yeah. And to do the ritual correctly, we're going to have to remove them one by one. I really shouldn't have taken it down, but I'm going to show you the first one and then I'm going to do it to all of them. And that way we've gone from basic to Raven, and after that it's Draconic and then Awakened Draconic, etc. Let's make sure I've got it in the right one, please. Okay. Right. So we're going to go back and get what we need for it. And then you can see it's a pretty cool little ritual actually. In my eyes anyway. So, I think it's that, that, and that. God knows what we're going to do with that when we go to Blood Magic, because we've got plenty to add into that. So, what we want to know is, what do we use this? So we need one of them, two of them, one of them, and the rest diamonds. Okay. 4 diamonds. So 1 diamond on each of these. Okay. 1 of you. 2 of you. 1 of you. And you have to do it one by one, because otherwise it'll take the entire stack. Okay. And then you put that in there. As you can see them floating, but if you click on here, it shows you what it's going to do. So, here we go. And that looked pretty quick to anyone, but that's because the amount of power it's able to take out is unlimited. Now, if it was limited, it'd probably take a tiny bit longer, but as you can see, charging's done, crafting's just getting done there. Because that spinny object there is just the time it'll take to craft. There we go. And that's the Raven level one. So to do the next one, we have to take one out. Place you there. And place you in there. So what we're going to do is come back after we've done that to each one of these, and we've got them all to a Raven level. So I'll catch you in a minute. Welcome back, people. Well, we're on the last one now. As you can see, it's just finished charging, and now it's just doing the crafting mechanic. And in my inventory now I have what we all did this for. So we needed to make the basic crafting tier and do this each time just to upgrade it to the next tier. That way, yeah, that way I can do the next level. But I'm probably going to do it one more time off camera at some point, because we're going to need the next tier at some point. There we go. So what I'm going to do is put that in there. But if I come over and click uses, we can create the advanced one. So I separate that, and those. We put one of these in each of the platforms. As I said again, they usually, to my knowledge, have to be separate, and so just be careful when you put in the end button, otherwise if you miss it you'll throw it. There we go. And if you ever wondered how much it costs to do each one of these, there you go. 8 million RF to do this one. So aren't I glad I started storing a lot of power. And each one of those was 250,000. So every 4 I did, it took 1 million. So I did those 8. That's 2 million there, 8 million here. So it cost me 10 million RF just to do what I've done now. That's a lot of power just to be able to do this. Add new. Home. Set it here. Unlock it. But we can't use it yet because we need to add some form of fuel to it. And the fuel, last time I checked, was Enderpearls. So, not Enderpearl powder. Right, and there should be a maximum. Okay, so if we do that, it sets home, it'll just teleport us here. And to test out flight, I'm going to take us into the nether. Oh, wow, that's bright. You see, I can still fly. That is amazingly bright with that on. Right, so let's add a new one. Nether portal. Add that and set it here and lock it. And to rotate it, all you do is hold shift and you use your wheel. As long as there's one up or down, it'll go for it. You just right click it on whichever one you want to go to. And there we go. We're back. Not have to fiddle around with anything. I dread to think what it's gonna. I may have to take that night vision off. I'm wondering what it's gonna look like. But what I'm gonna do is have it set to different locations. So that way, say if I wanted to make a lava generation chamber, which is going to be huge, I can set it in a different place which isn't going to interfere with me. So yeah, that's what I spoke about I wanted to look into, and I've kind of done it, which I thought it was going to take longer, to be honest, but I didn't expect myself to craft what I have crafted off screen, to be honest. I think the reason I did it is I wanted to keep up with what I'm talking about half the time. So I was thinking about finishing off this because that's done, I can't do anything with that, but this is tier 3 and I need to get it to a tier 4. Well, I don't need to, I just want to. So if I were to look for a solar panel tier 4, all we need is these, and I should have most of it already stored. Having a quick look. Let's have a look. Ooh. Right, so how about we just start from? Oh, I don't like the idea of that, I really don't. So let's go here. Right, to make that we need mirrors. To make mirrors we need any glass. So we owe a dictionary yet. There's one. Yep. And then we go up. There's 2. 3. 4, and the bits in between I'm probably going to have to make as well. So that was that. And that means I'm going to have to show it how to make redstone. Torches. Which probably means I'm going to have to show it how to make sticks. This is all for the greater good, but yeah. Pistons and all this just to get up to the third one. Okay, and let's make a clock. And now we're on photogenic cells. But yeah, the reason I'm doing it like this is because it's a lot less hassle just to go to and fro with it, and clearly we should have plenty of essence. And that way I can just turn around and go, make this. This is what I want. So that should be 4. And then if I'm correct, I need 5s. Which is the photogenic cell 3. Gone to a photogenic cell 4. But to do that I need to show how to make a block of quartz. Let's see, did I show it on? Nope, still need to show it now. And I'm literally only doing this so I don't have to actually craft it myself. And I'm going through all this programming thinking, I'm only going to do it once. But it's good to get in the habit of automatically doing things like this, because otherwise you're just going to go around the bend with some of the heavy crafting, because we may even use the solar panels that I've just done to make a new generation of power. Right, so there we go. So now we have use of this again. Okay, we filled up an entire page. Next page. And to my knowledge, I can't just autocraft without having things like this already made. So let's get the solar cell made. Let's get that. And then that. So that's the solar cell, which is what we need for the level 1. What about the level 2? Energetic ally in that. So all we need to do is make sure the energetics ally is in. It knows how to make that, we have that. All it needs to do is know how to make that. I think the only thing we need to remind it is how to make you, if needed. I think we have energetic, but I may need to check that. So there we go. That's tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So if we add those to the list, at least then it knows how to make everything that it can possibly need. So if I wanted, well, let's just go straight for a 4, I think. It's going to tell us if we have everything that we need, or either that or it's going to die. I'm hoping on the first one, but you don't know with this system. It's got a lot of processing to work with. We have flashing lights in the background. Oh, here we go. So let's find out what we're missing. We're missing wood. And that's it. Well, that's easy. How have I not taught it how to make wood? That's really, really bad of me. Use Ore Dictionary to make that. Okay. The reason I always have Ore Dictionary clicked is that way, no matter what, it knows what it's doing. There we go. And we click start. Now if we wanted to monitor it, we could watch it there. But I'm not going to, because that's just like watching a kettle boil. What I'm going to do right now is go through this. So, this is everything that we've been doing all the time. Still need to do that. We haven't made that yet. And I'm surprised at that, so let's go and make it now. Because so, let's type in master. To do that, we need that. Oh, ignore. Forgot about that bit. So what bits do we have? We've got red, we've got green, and we've got yellow. Red, green, yellow, we need orange. Really? There is no other way to make orange. If I'm correct, in the other ME system we should have all the possible dyes. Because it's all linked to the chickens. So let's just get a stack of each of them. Because that way at least I know I'll have it all. Don't think I'm going to need it all, but hey, why not? You never know when you're going to need all this dye. Tell you one thing, it definitely helps having flight where I don't need to worry about what I'm exhausting and things like that. So, let's see if we can make epic bacon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Do we have everything? We need a fusion stone. There we go. And I did all that just to go, we made you! But the advantage to that is I could go to here and then just remove that and put you in. Fine. So I put you there. It should just stay there. Again, you there, and we need it like that really. Actually, that one's fine for internal. All I'm trying to do is have it always keep the stone inside permanently. There we go. Put you there. Perfect. And now that's always going to be running and we don't even have to worry about it. Perfect, so that's automatically Supremium Essence. So let's make Supremium Apple. And APP. Let's finish off this, shall we? Supremium Apple, we need this intermediate. So we need to go all the way through the apples. So we need that. So let's use the crafting station that we have here. So if I go down like you, there's 4. Okay, let's get you there. There's the 4 I need. And there's the 4 I don't need anymore. So we go straight up from that to the dark green. Then the dark green to orange. And then orange to blue. And then blue to Supremium. And now we can tick that off. And the last thing that I would have wanted was Supremium armor. And I'll have to admit, it is probably good armor. So let's just... how do we repair this? So let's take our armor off. So... yeah, we're going to need 4 of them. Or at least 1 of them. To take the core out of each one of these. Because that's our armor. Gone. Now, we use these cores and upgrade it each time. Okay. Upgrade each one of them straight to that. And then I hope I've got enough. So much back and forth. Right. Okay. Right, so we should just be able to go like that, all of them up by 1. I think we might need some more, so we'll turn the rest of you up. At the end of the day, we've got all of this essence being instantly made anyway. Why did I do that? I don't need to look at you anymore. That should be plenty, but we need some more intermedium. Let's turn you to you. All this just for some armor. Well, no, all this just to get the achievement in the book done and dusted. God, I'm thinking of saying I need a life. I think I know a few people who would probably agree, but that's for them to say, not for me. Let's go from blue to red. That should be enough. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and here's number 4. And there we go, we've got a full set of Supremium armor. So we can craft that. We can click that off now. That is mystical farming done. Killer Wither, yes. Travel to the Beneath Dimension. Collect Dragon's Breath. Haven't done those ones yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Active Dragon Bow. Link and Ender Pouch. Need to do. Activate Code Reactor. Yeah, actually we have done that. No, but we have done that. What? Oh yes, we have done that. Diamond Hammer to Smashing Modifier. Highest unbreakable. No, no. See, blood magic's coming into it. Let's Catania, Pestle Apothecary, yes. Mana pool with the mana spreader, Wander the Forest. That's what we're going up to. Not done any of those yet. See, ultimate wither killing. That's what we need to do. That is to do that bit. Traveller. Then a dim lit parcel from an enderman or a loot bag. Technically we have done that actually. I need to show you that. Build a dimension and travel, infusions. Yeah. So this is all for getting towards the end of the book. As you can see, we are starting to clear up a little bit. Oh! The TFL is done. So, to check on that, we need to find out what we need for it. So, solar away. Right, so we need 40 structure blocks, 81 solar cells, and 8 modifier cores. Well, if I go on here, I should have structure blocks done. Structure blocks tier 4 or above. Have I programmed it to do tier 4s? Tier 3, tier 1, tier 2, machine base. It doesn't look like it's got the tier 4 pre-programmed. So let's go and pre-program that, shall we? There we go. Oh, I don't like how that's looking. I forgot about that, but it is going to take a lot of right, we got 64 left there. How many do we need? I keep doing this, I keep forgetting. Right, so we've got enough of them, and now we need the solar cells. 81 of them, so let's just set off 80. What are we missing? We're missing glass. Clear glass. Why does it need clear glass? You should just need glass. Unless I didn't know a dictionary. Solar cell? No, I had a dictionary on. So clear glass might have been the only glass I had in it. So let's type in glass. No, it definitely needs clear glass. Well, that was a waste. So, what do we need to make clear glass? We need sand. So, you go into that, and then I need you to disappear, and you to go in that, and I need a path. So that gets put into there and turns into that. And yep, then you can go into there. Right, let's try that again. Because we can't just sit around bored. Down. Oh my god. Okay. I've just taught you how to make it. Why can't you make it? Oh. Yeah. Which one? suppose it's going to have to be you. So let's cancel off that glass order, because you know, we really don't need that. And let's make 80 of you. Might as well equip the armor, because hey, why not? Because now it's pretty durable. At least we won't get one-shotted. Okay. We need 81 of you out. Just make sure we get the right ones and everything like that. You. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? There. And then we need modifier cores. And to be completely honest, I don't think we need distinctive ones really. So let's see if we've got any spare in here. Perfect. So what we can do now is instead of having this one, we could completely rip it apart. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is build another one next to it. Which means I need my angel block. So I think this has been a lot of a mix and match episode and kind of buildy, but I'm keeping to what I'm saying. That's one thing I want to be sure of. So if I put that underneath. Ooh, that was close. Right. I know I have to be underneath this one. Let's see, is this going to be enough? Is it lying to us, or is it going to be enough? And then we're going to have to get a power plug for this. There we go. The ultimate solar array. Whoop, I didn't even know I could do that like that. Right, now we need a flux. Is it a plug or is it... Yes, it is a plug. That way we actually can take the energy from it. So, it was going up by about 130,000 before I hooked this up. Now, the sun is high. Nearly 200,000. That was about 50,000 per tick from that solar array. And we're gonna have a look into the modifiers at some point to see what we can do. Shortens processing now, doesn't work on generators. Works with solar panels. So there's the piezo. So far I can see it's just the piezo one that I want, because it'll then just let it generate more from rain. But there we go, we have the highest ranked solar generator as well now. So leave in the comments as well, by the way, what you think of this thing, because I can change it due to flaws and that lot. But what I did was build it with the builder. And what I'm going to do here is put like armors, different armors we get through. So what I need to put here is the first armors we used. And then when I upgrade the armor I'm wearing, the one that I've got here will be this one. And then once I get to the final armor I want to choose, the armor afterwards goes there. Yeah, I like the last armor there. But yeah, here we go. This is what I was going to show you. What I can do is have this automatically working. Again with just the eggs going in and out. But this is our kitchens one. I'm gonna at some point have the dyes and metals and that auto extracted and gone into the other one, because we can use a network for that. But having it close by here, and we're gonna have these automatically working at some point. So yeah, what we've got now is a lot of environmental tech done, because that's the peak of the beacon. That is top rank beacon that we could have wanted. That is top rank power we could have wanted, because that's 50,000 RF per tick from that. I'm pretty sure that that isn't going to change either way we look at it, but that will, because let's see, we need some more structure blocks, so we need to automate wither killing before we even think about doing that now. It took a while to get all those nether stars. But I did it for a good reason. Now I think I'm going to rebuild this so I can like level up our weapons a bit, so I can cross off those ones. And I still want to keep this because that still looks cool in the background. So I'll tell you what, that's what we're going to do. So we'll come forward and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching this episode. We're going to have more to come, and I think I'm going to try and get the chance cube out this week as well, but it's just with changing jobs and starting a new one, it's a bit of hectic at home as well. So thank you for being patient and thank you for watching. This is Summer01. I'll catch you next time.